So God names them the tents of Edom. Who's Edom? Come on, who's Edom? Edom is Esau. This is Jacob's brother. And the Ishmaelites. Who's the Ishmaelites? Abraham's oldest son. Moab and Hagrites. So who is Moab? That's one of Lot's children from his oldest daughter. The Hagrites are descendants from Ishmael. Gemal, Ammon, Amalek. So these are all children that came down from Abraham, believe it or not, except Ammon. Ammon is Lot. So Lot, there's two of Lot's family tree here. Oh boy, he was a believer, but boy, my goodness, he wasn't a very good one. Moab and Ammon. Came from Lot's oldest daughter. This came from Lot's youngest daughter. They got him drunk and he ended up impregnating, which is horrible. That's what I say. Lot wasn't good. Gebal, Amalek, Phistilia, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Now, Tyre is Phoenician. That they're not Arabs. They came from Greece. They came around and they inhabited Tyre. And then Assyria also has joined with them. They have helped the children of Lot. Children of Lot. That's what he's talking about. Okay, so that's what's going on. And then deal with them as with Midian. Who's Midian? That's one of Abraham's children uh, from his second wife, Keturah, or third wife, Keturah. So that's who he's talking about. What do they want to do? They want to kill all the Jews. Why? Because they simply hated them. And there's a map, friend, where you can go find all this information about where these people are currently today. I can name them, but I really don't want to get into this right now. I just wanted to show it to you. But I think I do have it here. All right. So let me show you a quick map of it. If this thing let me. Yeah, right here. So right here. So you have the war of Gog and Magog. These two right here. This nation. So here's this stuff right here. Let me blow it up so you can get a good view of it. So this is the outer ring. I was looking for the inner ring of all these. This is the Ezekiel 38 war. Let me see. Do I have the other one? Yeah, right here. Okay. So here's there's two rings around Israel. There's an inner ring of people, this right here. So the Psalm 83 Confederacy is these people right here. So today, based on geographical location and the people who are there today. So if we had to do it today, who would those people be? It would be Lebanon, Hezbollah, right? Syria, Jordan, Iraq, the Palestinians over in the West Bank, Saudi Arabia, Dedan, Hamas, and Egypt. That's who would be those. So you can see right here, Gebal and Tyre. You can see Lebanon. You can see Assyria. That's where Assyria ruled from. Assyria included Iraq and Syria. And then here's Lot's children in Jordan, Moab, and Ammon. And here's Esau. And these are children of Abraham. So you got Edom, Esau, and Midian is Abraham's child. Edom is Isaac's son. And then you have Philistia, and then you have Amalek, and you have the Hagrites, that is Egypt. Both of those come from Egypt. So that's the inner folks. You can sort of see it on a real map today. It's just an overlay. So that's where all those people are in Bible time. So friend, this is online. These are not my maps. I just got them off the internet, right? Now, Let's go take a quick look at the next one. So the war of Ezekiel chapters 38. So the war of chapter 38, 39. Now, when Israel takes over this land right here, what's going to happen? In this day, when they take over this land, they're going to keep the land. And because of all the natural resources that's here in this land, they're going to inherit all that through battle, right? So all these people that's close to them, they won't be fearing anymore because now they've pushed their enemies off their doorstep. Today, their enemy is right upon them. Okay. When this war happens, they actually take and expand that territory, right? And the people that comes against them in this way, look how far away they are, right? Look how far. So you got Put, Ethiopia, Sheba, and Dedan, which is the children of Ishmael that lives down here in Saudi Arabia. Then you got Gomer, Tubal, Tagama, Meshech, Magog, Rosh. Rosh is the head, Magog is Russia. And then you have Persia. Now remember, Iran did not exist in the 1930s. They changed their name to from Persia to Iran in the 1940s. So Iran is Persia. All right. So you can see this other map where you see Rosh is Russia, Magog is those that assist all the stands, Pakistan, all the stands, and then Persia with Iran. Here, all of Turkey is Meshech, Tubal, Goma, and Tagama, and then you have Cush as Sudan, and then you have Put is actually Libya. So you can see how far away those enemies are versus this group right here that sort of sits, this other group that we looked at were sitting all right really close to Israel. So they push him out. Now, these people come in for a very different reason. This first group wanted to just annihilate Israel. They just hated her and hated the God of Israel. Watch what these folks want to do. They're wanting something totally different. So in the wars of Ezekiel chapters 38, the Gog and Magog as a nation with a leader called God comes from the north of Jerusalem, acting as a protector and enforcer of a group of nations that today are all Muslim. You say, Kevin, why do you say that? Because it's true. What's wrong with saying the nations are occupied by Muslims if it's true that the nations are occupied by Muslims? It's true. If they were occupied by French people, I would say French. But it's not. It's Muslims. According to Ezekiel's prophecy, it is God who provokes the war by inserting what? God says, I'm going to put hooks in Russia's mouth and bring them down into the Holy Land when an evil thought entering into God's mind, not God, Gog's, to plunder Israel of her goods. Now listen, folks, what goods do Israel have today? They have very little oil. They have very little gas. They barely make enough food to feed themselves. I mean, they get a lot of stuff from the United States. So what resources would Gog actually want to come down and take from Israel? Well, if you go back, what I'm telling you up here, when we looked at this, they're going to conquer all these nations right here. Okay, Psalm 83 says they're going to win that war. And when they win that war, they're going to take all that land. So all the land that you see in this red circle, they're going to take it, which includes parts of Saudi Arabia and Iraq and Syria. Guess what? That's a lot of oil and gas in those nations, and Israel is going to possess it. So what is Russia and its coalition coming to get? The Bible says they're coming to take something. They're coming to take something from Israel. What is it? They're coming to get booty, that is goods. They're not coming because they simply hate Israel. They're coming for a totally different reason.